Human relationships become an opportunity to make people aware of the hidden ego by stirring up the sediment in the spring water called love life. The pain that the ego being shattered is akin to the pain felt in human relationships, similar to how a chick must go through the pain of breaking its shell to hatch from an egg. The pain is the process by which the shell of our lies is broken, revealing the truth. This is chaos. Chaos is an inevitable process of growth and change. There are countless encounters in this world, but among them, the encounters that are most meaningful and problematic for many people are those between a man and a woman. Such encounters can even change a person's life. In particular, the meeting of a man and a woman in love leaves an aftereffect not only on themselves, but also on those around them. As Schopenhauer said, the reason men and women with different personalities meet and fall into the fantasy and delusion of love may be due to the instinct to preserve the species for the next generation, who are more complete in personality. In this process, the parties sacrifice themselves for the sake of the next generation, even though they suffer numerous conflicts due to personality differences. Then, when they escape from the illusions and delusions of love, they often feel as though they have been possessed and deceived by something. Why did I like that type of person? But it has its purpose. Our omnipotent life chooses the path that is right for its evolution. We are drawn to that choice without even realizing it. That becomes each person's destiny. In that process, we experience various changes and pain. The reason we go through so much pain with our lover is so that we can discover true love through that pain. The reason love comes with pain is due to obsession. Pain is life's kind warning to break that obsession. It is the consideration of life that seeks to lead to true love. A love without obsession. However, if you do not realize the lesson from the pain and continue to cling to it, that love will lead to misfortune. True love is what leads the other person to open their eyes to reality. When you say you are in love, love is nothing more than obsession. If you fall into the delusions and fantasies of love, you cannot see reality properly. Obsession makes people unrealistic. Obsessive love inevitably causes suffering because it is blind to reality and restricts the freedom of the other person. It breaks the harmony and balance not only with yourself, but also with those around you. But true love is the middle path, the clearest reality, the coldest reality. Love is the process of knowing clear reality. It is a process of becoming an independent, genuine adult. While you are obsessed, you cannot see reality. That's not love. That is loving the ego within oneself, not truly loving the other person. Instead, it restricts the other person and hinders their growth. The reason we are unable to strongly point out the wrong behavior of our lovers is because of our fear and self-attachment that they might leave our side. That's not love. Love is what helps the other person open their eyes to true reality. Therefore, when your lover behaves unrealistically, you must strongly scold him. If you truly love your lover, even if you leave their side, you must grow them so that they can handle reality independently. It's like parents raising their children. Teaching children the true reality, disciplining them, or scolding them is heartbreaking for parents. But it is an act of love to help their children navigate the difficult world independently in the future. For that to happen, you must not be obsessed with your lover. If you are afraid of your lover leaving you, you will never be able to scold them for their unrealistic and inappropriate behavior. If you continue to scold the child for misbehavior, and there is no change in behavior, a stronger disciplinary approach should be considered. You should send an ultimatum, such as breaking up or breaking up relations. If your lover truly loves you, they will follow your wishes. If he doesn't follow, he doesn't truly love you. He just loves the image in his mind. This is an image that says, "I like you only when you follow my wishes." It is not love at all. It is nothing but self-obsession. Break up with that person early. Shock his obsession. Through this, he will realize his mistakes. Going against the flow of life is pain. True love is about being in the same flow as the whole. It is with the universe and nature. It is the flow of life. The life love of each of us originally goes along with the flow of nature as a whole, which is the flow of life itself. However, we cannot feel the flow because of the ego within ourselves, the inability to join the overall flow of nature and life. And the resulting gap with the whole is the reason for our human suffering. Our ego is the main cause of all pain. The flow of a river always has a certain direction. To easily swim through the river, you just have to go with the flow of the river. Then, you can reach your desired destination without difficulty. However, if you do not feel the flow and continue to go against the current, you will never reach your destination, even though you exert a lot of effort. Going against the flow of the river, going against the flow of life, that is pain. So, while you are in love with your lover, if your lover keeps going in a different direction despite your efforts, you should not try to force him to stay. This is because, in a way, it is following the flow of the great river called life. Nevertheless, you don't feel it, and no matter how much you try to grasp onto your lover, it only intensifies the pain. Dependent and attached relationships create pain and hurt. Most romantic relationships are interdependent and attached. Because of this, they cause a lot of pain and hurt to each other. The pain and wounds teach us that it is wrong love and not true love. So, if you feel pain in your relationship with your partner, realize that there is something wrong with your love. In general, lovers in love do not recognize the other person as an independent being, but mistake the other person for a part of themselves, and try to manipulate the other person to their will. Independent and attached relationships, this is a very natural process. However, such love almost always comes to a tragic end, because that is not true love. True love recognizes each other as independent entities, is not dependent on each other, respects each other's personality, is considerate of each other, and sets each other free, so that they are one yet two, two yet one. They are infinitely grateful to each other and grow more mature because of each other. For that purpose, when any pain arises between lovers, we must work together to uncover the identity of that pain and move toward true love. When we make efforts by sacrificing each other's ego, we will learn the true meaning of a romantic relationship and the true meaning of love.